year, so it doesn't even make sense, but I played them both late. I picked Ocarina of Time and Final Fantasy VII. Ocarina of Time's a way better game, but...
Yeah, clearly.
But Final Fantasy VII was a big deal when I first played it.
Yeah,
All right, we can be done with Lightning first.
Okay, let's do, what are we doing? Aladdin?
Yeah. Let's play the Genesis version for like a minute. Just to...
Kurlonga says, Jesus Christ, I just remembered the Ocarina of Time Get the Triforce rumors.
Oh,
what are those?
Man. There's just a rumor that, like, in the... You know,
by the way, old school, like, pre-widespread internet use for video games, game rumors are the craziest thing in the whole world. They're insane.
Wait, let me explain the Final Fantasy VII thing for a second. I love this screen. It's just, like, all of the stuff.
Yeah.
No, but just... Final Fantasy VII was a big deal to me because it was like, even though people can look back on it and say it was a goofy story, it was like it was really adult to me when I played it. You know, it was like people swore and you know all this stuff. Like and it was really serious. You know, like before that I had only played like Mario and Sonic games predominantly, and then like Final Fantasy VII was just so different from all that stuff, and the story was so much deeper and more involved than anything I had played before. But the Get the Triforce stuff is just that, like, in the Ocarina of Time pause screen menu where you have, like, it has these insets for, like, all the medallions that you get and the gems and stuff.
Yeah.
But there's also, there's a Triforce protruding from it. But if you don't pay attention to the lighting, it looks like it looks like a socket, just like the other ones.
Yeah.
So the rumor was like, oh, you can get the Triforce, and it goes in the socket, and it was just like endless. Like people would not accept that Triforce was not in the game. It was crazy. They looked high and low for it, like for years. Like not even just when the game came out.
Wow, that's weird. That's so weird.
Was so
when people get crazy with that stuff.
I think it was because in all the other Zelda games, or at least in Link to the Past and the original, you did get the Triforce.
Yeah.
So that's why.
I remember Pokemon having a lot of those crazy.
Oh,
like so many. Like
yeah, there was.
Like stand near this
nuts.
truck and you get a Mew.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
Get one. Like, what are you talking about? You fucking weirdo. Stand near. Why would they put a Mew near a truck?
No, I remember there was one that was like, talk to Professor Oak 100 times, and then talk to your mom 100 times, then fly to, this city and talk to this gym leader 100 times, and I did one of those. Like, I sat there and talked to Professor Oak 100 times.
If you know anything about how, like, the plentiful actual glitches in that game work, like, that doesn't make any sense.
No, but it wasn't a glitch, though. It was supposed to be like, it's a secret. And I was like, I know that this isn't true, but what if it is? I could just talk to him 100 times and find out.
I remember.
Let's throw an apple at this guy.
There was a kid in my school that got a Mew at a Nintendo event and just like traded it around.
Yeah,
like,
it was the same thing. Well, in my school it was Andy.
Seriously?
Andy got a Mew.
Oh, I remember you saying that.
Yeah, and then what happened was when Gold and Silver came out, there was a Pokemon duping bug, so you could duplicate the Pokemon. So we just duplicated the Mew,
right,
and gave everyone Mews.
Yeah. I never got a Mew like that. I just knew that there was a kid and like. He gave his Mew to a bunch of people.
Well, that's how he did it, because he duplicated it.
Doc Galapagos said, Peekaboo is real. My uncle who works at Sega told me.
Oh, my God. Peekaboo was Meryl.
Yeah.
Once people saw Meryl, and they were just like, it's like a Pikachu, but it's blue, so it's Peekaboo.
Right. And then there was Surfing Pikachu, which it's still, like, I'm still not clear on whether or not that's an actual thing. Yeah. I know that you can get a Pikachu that surfs in that game.
Dude,
but I don't think it's...
Dude, Pokemon Yellow has a Pikachu surfing minigame.
Yeah, but, like, there was that... the rumor was for Red and Blue.
Yeah,
and I knew that you could trick the game into letting you catch a Pikachu that knows surf.
I'm sure...
But I don't think there was anything special about it. And then they, took hold of that and kind of ran with it.
I'm guessing here. I was going to say I am positive, but I meant that in a hyperbolic way, but I'm positive that is because someone saw Pokemon Yellow from Japan and went, oh my god, Pikachu can surf in this game, like, not realizing that it was a different game.
Yeah. This is awesome music.
Yeah, I remember there were a lot of rumors about like the different Pokemon color games because you know like in Japan it was green and blue.
Brown? There was a brown.
No, it was green and red instead of red and blue.
Right.
And so of course this sets off like all these rumors like, you know, Japan they have a green version. They have a purple version. It has Gengar on the cover. You know that?
Wait, say that again?
There's Pokemon purple version in Japan. It has Gengar on the cover. It's true. It does. That's real.
That's not true.
Pokemon. I bet Pokemon Pink version had Jigglypuff. I bet someone said that. I don't know.
Man, do you remember like you can only get these Pokemon if you trade them with a person? Like I was always such horseshit to me when I was a kid, and I was like, if I want a fucking Gengar, don't make me trade with a friend.
Yeah, you know what I did?
What?
I got. I had 2 Game Boys, and then I got a copy of Pokemon Red, so I could trade with myself.
Yeah. I did the same thing.
All right, that's Aladdin for the Genesis. Oh. Apple.
Lumberjack Bonanza says,
Apple.
if any Pokemon deserves to be on the cover, it's Gengar. Totally agree. I love Gengar.
It's all right. He's fine.
Gengar's awesome.
Oh wait, I gotta play this.
Kentucky Fried Chicken says, if you beat the Elite Four 50 times without going to a Pokemon Center, Professor Oak will give you unlimited starters. What does that even mean?
Wait, say that again?
If you beat the Elite Four 50 times without going to a Pokemon Center, Professor Oak will give you unlimited starters.
Well, you know what it means, though. It's unlimited starter Pokemon.
Yeah. Like, just like infinite Bulbasaurs?
Yeah.
Like if you just like, Oak, I need a new Bulbasaur.
There is no end to the Bulbasaurs. They're bottomless. That's what, you know.
Oh, this is an actual rumor. He wasn't just making a fun joke. It says, basically the rumor was that he'll let you in the grass in Pallet Town, and that grass would give you as many starting Pokemon as you wanted. Which you can go in that grass if you want.
Yeah, that like rang true to me as like as a real Pokemon rumor. All right, so here we go. Like I mentioned,
but you can't beat the Elite Four.
The Genesis version of Aladdin, made by Virgin. Just like both versions of The Lion King, but here, the Super Nintendo version of Aladdin, made by Capcom. Now, I don't want to be, you know, I don't mean to hate on Virgin.
Yeah.
But I feel like I trust Capcom to make a better game.
Yeah?
But I feel like everyone says that the Genesis version of Aladdin is the one to, I don't...
But because it's made by different people, we're definitely sure this is a totally different game.
I saw a screenshot of Aladdin riding the carpet out of the crazy cave thing at the beginning of the movie that isn't in the Genesis version, so that already looks way better. Alright, let's see. Dash, jump, throw, hovering. Alright.
Probably for the magic carpet.
Don't ruin my dreams. I want to play as levitating Aladdin.
Or Robin Williams. Maybe you get to float when you're Robin Williams.
Oh, this looks crappy.
I
Oh,
like
wait.
the song, though.
Wait a minute.
What?
I don't have a sword button. I only throw? Is this just Mega Man with Aladdin? What is this? I hate this. This is stupid.
This is stupid.
This is gross looking. And that's, I mean, it's really less that this game looks gross and more that the Genesis version looks amazing.
Yeah.
What is this?
And also, like, you go slower, the animations aren't as good. None of the characters have any, like, features at all.
Okay. This is pretty neat. It's kind of like this... Oh, fuck.
I like the song.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Give me this. How do I get this?
You
I want
gotta
you.
kick it.
I want you. Oh, there you go.
You jump on it. That's not what a cobra looks like.
Oh, God.
That's not even a little bit what a snake is.
Keith, it's a video game, you idiot. I like that there's a Boo, though. A Boo looks awesome.
Yeah, he looks great.
Give me, come on. Oh, fuck. No. Come on. Come on. Oh.
Albert says it's almost crazy just how insanely better the Genesis version is in every possible way. Yeah, this game looks like kind of like shat out comparatively.
I mean, no.
No?
It doesn't look as good, certainly. But like I said, it's because the Genesis one looks amazing. I mean, this looks like what you would expect a 16-bit Aladdin game to look like. But this is fun. I'm having fun with this.
More fun than the other one?
I don't know. But it's definitely cool. I mean, all the swinging, like...
I don't know, the swinging looks like it doesn't work very well.
No, it certainly fucking works better than Lion King.
I don't know, I got that pretty quick.
No, it works better, though. I mean, like, you can get the Lion King stuff to work, but this, like, actually feels good.
Oh. Yeah, there's like a lot of bouncing. I don't know about that bouncing.
Yeah, the bouncing's fun. Like, look at this. That's pretty good.
I mean, that's how swinging's supposed to work.
I hate you. I hate you. You're a big jerk.
Did anyone ever see any of the sequels to Aladdin?
Yeah.
I never saw any of those.
Yeah, we mentioned that before. I had Return of Jafar. I actually
owned... No, that's not...
What?
Oh.
Yeah, Return of Jafar.
Okay, yeah, Return of Jafar.
I owned Return of Jafar before I may have even seen Return of Jafar before I saw the original one. So, I mean, and also I was a dumb kid, but I liked Return of Jafar.
I was thinking of, there was some VHS that I had that would not stop advertising. I guess VHS has never changed their advertising.
This fucking VHS tape would not give it a rest.
Yeah, I guess I really should be saying this VHS tape that I would not stop watching had an ad on it for Aladdin and the 40 Thieves. I was always curious about that.
I think I know that 40 Thieves is like a real thing that exists, but I'm pretty sure the name of the Disney movie was Aladdin and the Prince of Thieves. Pretty sure.
Might have been Prince of Thieves. I just know that it had his father in it.
Let's
and
look
his
it up.
father was a cat. All right.
Yeah, I never saw that, but it looked shitty.
Did it? I don't remember. I just remember seeing it all the time.
I thought it looked bad. I don't know. Aladdin.
Yeah, Aladdin and the King of Thieves.
Oh, okay. King of Thieves.
And oh yeah, someone says Dogalopagos says that's probably based on the actual tale of Aladdin and Arabian Nights. Yes, that is true. It is more closely related to what Aladdin was supposed to be.
Oh, great. Like who cares? Who
I kind
cares
of care.
about that?
I've read that book.
I mean, there isn't a book of it, right?
I mean, it's in a book of...
It's a folktale or whatever.
It's in a book of stories called Arabian Nights. Yeah.
All right. Fine. What was the original 101 Dalmatians?
Huh?
Actually, I was just... Cause like all the movies that Disney did... They were all like these like public domain stuff.
Yeah.
It all like mined public domain.
Yeah,
but,
Disney fucking basically ruined what public domain is for people.
Well, that they did, but that's like completely different.
Yeah, they took advantage of it and then ruined it for everyone else.
Yeah, basically. They built a fortune on doing it and then ruined it for everyone else.
They're the Shepard Fairey of the movie industry.
Yeah, basically. There you go. I was just joking about how 101 Dalmatians is not like a well-known
book
fairy tale.
Oh, no.
Or whatever. But I did read the book.
Really? Was it good?
Yeah, I liked it.
Kurwanga also... Oh, wait. Kurwang also read it.
I liked it a lot. It's by Dodie Smith.
Jodie Foster?
Yeah, whatever. Ah! Oh, God. Whoa, God. Whoa, Aladdin, buddy. What are you doing? Hey, this game's all right.
Is it? Is it better?
Is it better?
I want to know if it's better.
Well, I would say that,
Like,
like,
don't give it a break just because it's not.
no.
It's not the Genesis game's fault that the Genesis game looks amazing. You can't give this game a break
no,
because
that's
that
not
game's
fair,
so good.
though. You're judging the game based on how it looks. That has nothing to do with how fun a game is to play, though.
No, but just all the animations look better, and it makes it look like a better game.
But that's different because you're judging it based on how it is to watch because you're watching it.
right.
I'm playing it.
But we're kind of in the business on making things good to watch.
I just don't even know how they compare because they feel so different. They don't feel like similar games at all.
You know what's a pet peeve of
Get
mine
the
in games
f-
that
oh.
happens all the time when you, like in older games, when you go a little bit too far back and then the enemy you just killed is there? Ugh, it drives me crazy.
That's...
Fuck you, Mega Man.
Except, no, in stuff like Mega Man, it can be great because then you can farm health items. Like, you just keep respawning the same enemy over and over again until you have full health. It's great.
Yeah.
Ah!
Sweet one-up.
Thanks, bro. No! This is a fun game and I enjoy it. And then Abu eats an apple.
That's cute. Monkeys are always nice. I like a good monkey. Don't like a bad monkey.
Oh, look at this palace.
Yep. Man, Aladdin was racist.
Oh God.
God, that was such a. Is that the most racist?
All right.
What's the most?
I'm not gonna. I don't remember a lot of the movie, but
Really?
I need you to explain in what way it is racist. In other than the fact that it clearly takes place in a place.
Yeah.
Like in what way is this racist? Because you see this palace back here.
Okay, so it opens with Robin Williams playing a horribly stereotypical merchant.
Wait, Robin Williams?
Yeah, he plays like 3 or 4 characters in the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Robin Williams playing a horribly stereotypical merchant. There's
Right,
like
okay.
the fact that all
I remember that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, there's like the fact that all the heroes are like really light skinned and then all the villains are way, way darker.
Jafar?
Yeah, Jafar's way darker than Aladdin and
Is
the
he?
princess. There's like just all the depictions of the things in the Middle East, like just playing
Yeah,
on
I
stereotypes
just
of
don't remember
characters.
any of it.
Yeah, it might be the most racist.
I feel like that can't be possible.
What's more like what movie plays on race more than Aladdin does?
I guess I don't know. Nothing. I guess it just seems to me that because Aladdin is newer, there must be something older that is just so much more casually racist just because of when it was made.
I mean, I guess like Dumbo had some things where it had those like crows, those horribly racist crows. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I tried to block out a lot of Dumbo. I did not enjoy that movie.
Well, that's because it was made in the 40s and was terribly racist.
That's probably what it was. I was so unracist that I couldn't stand it,
Yeah.
even as a kid. Even before I understood what racism was. Get up there! Oh, can I not grab onto the dark
No.
ledges? Oh, so you can't grab onto the dark ledges,
exactly.
huh? I see.
Oh yeah, so Crow Wong says the Dumbo crows were actually called Jim Crow in the script.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so I'm trying to think of what other like super.
See, it
racist
was a
stuff is.
commentary. It's a commentary on racism.
Wasn't there some actual? I don't think it's a commentary.
I know.
I think at some point in Dumbo you actually do see.
Oh!
I think you do see some black people, and they're just horribly, like, they were animated to look like they were in blackface. Basically, I can't remember if that's a real thing or if that's a different movie, but probably Aladdin. Probably Aladdin's most racist.
Good. No. Oh.
Cordyceps says the ape in the Jungle Book was really racist, which is true. But these are all just like characters in other movies. This whole movie, like this movie, is only racist caricatures of things, besides like Aladdin and the Princess. Still a pretty good movie though. They pulled it off.
Listen, Keith.
What's up?
A lot of my best friends are racist caricatures, okay? So I think they're cool with it. Yeah, now that like you are saying things like you're saying like Dumbo, someone else is saying Jungle Book. I'm just remembering like how few animated movies I enjoyed as a kid.
Really?
Like I really did not like cartoons as a kid, even though I saw a bazillion of them because I was a kid and I just watched whatever. But man, there were so
Jungle
few
Book.
that I liked.
I liked Aladdin. Lion King. I liked Lion King. I like the Aristocats.
Well, who doesn't like the Aristocats? Is that racist?
That's pretty racist.
That's probably got to be, right?
There was some really terrible
all those
Siamese cats in the Aristocats.
No, like, that was
It was both. They did it in both.
Okay.
Lady and the Tramp and
dude, those cats in Lady and the Tramp. Holy shit!
Oh my
god!
Like you can like the level. Like
I feel like Lady and the Tramp is now automatically the most racist just for those cats.
Oh, those cats are so. Oh my god, what a terrible. Aristocats. It's basic. They're basically as bad, if not worse. Like they're playing piano with chopsticks, and they're like, it's terrible. Like you couldn't even see their eyes at all.
Now that I'm thinking about it, all those jazz-playing cats I'm sure were all black, right? So there must have been something awful about that.
Yeah, those cats were all like
those cats.
Yes, I almost called them. If Walter Disney was there to call them something, he would have called them like jazz Negroes, like or something. Like,
no, I just like that they are jazz players, and so you called them cats because they're the animal cats. But now I'm just thinking of like, come on, they're cats.
Yeah.
These cats over here. Oh, Red Ruby.
Doug Galapagos says he doesn't think that the jazz cats are too bad. Like, I guess because they're the protagonists, it makes it better a little bit. Like, it's always when the characters that are racist are also the villains, it's way worse.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, man, those cats.
Those cats
Lady
are
and the Tramp
so
are so bad.
Oh, God.
When was Lady and the Tramp made? That was a pretty old one, right?
Probably the 50s. I don't know.
What is this? Oh.
Well, you know what? Lady and the Tramp might have been 72. I'll look it up.
What am I doing with you? Nope.
55. I was right the first time. It's 1955. I think the early 70s was that was what's the one with the fox?
Fox and the Hound.
No. Like the anthropomorphic fox.
Oh,
Robin Hood.
Robin Hood.
Yeah. Fox and the Hound. I love that.
Was Robin Hood racist?
I don't think so.
Was Robin Hood something?
No. It just is responsible for a lot of the furries on the internet. I think I read that somewhere that most people.
The Maid Marian?
Or I guess any of them.
You want to fuck
foxes.
that lady fox? Yeah, so it was aren't there people there? Oh, there are like aren't there like these otherkin people that try to say that like
otherkin? What are you saying? It sounds like a Lost thing. Like it's the otherkin.
I know.
What is?
Don't these otherkin people say that Robin Hood is somehow it's like they're insulting the.
What are they insulting?
Just the concept of animal people. I don't really know. I don't want to talk. Do I have to explain otherkin now?
What is otherkin? I don't even know what that is.
Otherkin are the people that say, like, I'm a wolf, like I look like a person, like they're basically trying to claim that they're like transgender, but like they're trans species.
Okay. If I buy transgender, I buy trans species.
No, you don't. Shut up.
Whatever. They think they're a wolf. They're a fucking wolf. Then
Stop it. No, they're not.
No. Why not?
Because I saw a huge Tumblr post on human privilege, and why you should check your human privilege. Because it was saying things like, "Fucking when you're a human, people like everyone just assumes that you're the species that you are."
Okay, I guess I don't like. So when someone is transgendered and they're like, "I'm a man, but I genuinely believe myself to be a woman," I like that. I'm like, okay, I buy that it's true. But when somebody's like, "I'm a man and I genuinely believe that I'm a squirrel," and I'm like, I believe you think that's true, and I respect that.
That's
like,
fine.
Listen. I don't think they're actually a squirrel on the inside, because that's dumb. but I think...
Here's the thing. As long as you're not hurting anybody, I don't care what you... If you want to go around and think about how you're a dragon, and how the way that you act around people is because it's that dragon blood in you, stirring up your dragon tendencies... Or, like, if you're a furry and you want to live your life in a fucking mascot suit, sweating your balls off for no reason, or whatever it is that you're doing, like, that's fine. But I refuse to believe this is an inborn thing.
I'm pretty sure that furry thing, I think that the people that actually dress up is a very small percentage of those people.
I wonder if this will just be, like, the thing that our grandkids are like, "Grandpa, stop it." Like, it's like, fucking furries, like, "Grandpa!" Like, you can't call them that anymore. But I just can't buy into that.
Wait, what can't you buy into?
That you're, like, born a wolf. Like, I can't believe that.
I don't buy that they're born a wolf, but I buy that they think they were born a wolf, and that's fine. Like, if they want to be a wolf, then be a wolf.
Okay. That's what I'm saying, though. It's like, if you want to go around thinking you're a wolf, like, that's fine. But you have to admit that
it was a choice? You're saying it was a choice?
That it was a fucking choice. No, you have to admit that both of us...
It was a choice against God.
That both of us, but I feel you more so, are the kind of people that would be mad about someone thinking a thing. Like, fucking come on! Like, just let them think that. But it's not true! They can't just think it because it's not true! Like...
I don't know. It's like a thing inside their brain. They're like, "I'm a wolf." Yeah,
their weird chemical brain.
Yeah, their weird chemical brain.
All right, what do we want to do? Do we want to start the?
What?
The unnamed Super Nintendo RPG.
What unnamed? What are you talking about?
Well, I don't want to say it until we play it. The name of the game.
Say it. Don't play it.
You probably don't remember.
I don't.
Or I could check out Soul Blazer.
Soul Blazer?
Yeah.
Let's do that. I don't think you ever told me about Soul Blazer.
I didn't tell you what's like about Soul Blazer. Someone is upset that Yago will not perch.
Lumberjack Bonanza says gender is at least partially a social construct. Species is not. I would say gender roles is an entirely social construct, but gender is literally not a social construct. Like there is
I get what they're saying.
Definite difference between.
That does make sense though, because it's like.
I think it makes sense, but it's not. It's wrong.
But it's true that ultimately, if you want to get scientific about it, like your gender, it's just defined by. Yeah, the chemicals that are being produced in your body that are making you act and think a certain way.
Right.
So if you don't have that, then
But is there a chemical in your brain that's responsible for
in your weird chemical brain?
In your weird fucking chemical brain where you're like, "Oh, I'm a human, so I act like a human." Like how do you know that there's not the same thing keeping you from cuz so much of our DNA is totally equivalent to other things.
Because when you're like a fetus, at some point you don't have a gender and it branches.
Yeah, you're never a wolf. No, but you
never a wolf.
You do have a tail though when you're first born.
Oh,
or when you're first,
shit!
You do have a tail.
Yeah. Biologically, we are pretty close to wolves.
Yeah, it's probably
in the grand
92% close to wolves.
It is kind of funny when I always think about how, like, all the animals on Earth, we think of them being so wildly different, but we're like an inch away from a cat.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm looking at a cat, it's like, I think of this cat as being so different, but it's basically the fucking same exact thing.
I think we're like 75% genetically identical to bananas or something.
We are getting so deep.
We're going so. I'm just saying that if someone thinks they're a wolf, then they think they're a wolf, and leave them alone about it. And sure, laugh at them behind their back, but don't be weird and depressive.
Hey,
what?
If you want to think that you're a wolf, that's fine, but don't be fucking writing these blog posts about how society is oppressing you because that people don't go around asking what species you are and just assume that you're a human. Fuck that and fuck you.
Common Coder says, guys, I was born a banana. Sure.
Yeah, whatever. Like, he says that because it's like, he's soft and sensitive on the inside, but people have to get past his peel.
Yeah, and people aren't sure whether to open up from the top or the bottom.
And when he sticks around too long, people get fucking sick of him because he turns into an asshole. He gets tired, like, so quickly, and he's like the guy, like, guys, I want to go home, like, right now. And we're like, fucking...
And if you leave him out too long, he turns brown and people turn you into muffins.
That's what I was saying.
Well, I was tagging on the muffins part. Because that's what you make.
And then they turn you into muffins.
Yeah.
But I do find that offensive because I was born a muffin.
Lumberjack Bonanza says, yeah, furries only actually piss me off when they start comparing themselves to LGBT people. Like, well, isn't that a group designed to help, like, to encourage openness about your own sexuality?
Yeah.
Fucking let them in. Who cares? Don't add another letter, because it's already too many letters.
No, what? Can't they have their own group?
I don't know. I just feel like when LGBT people start being exclusive, then they've missed the point.
Yeah, you're right. But what did someone say about him saying that thing about furries comparing themselves to the LGBT community? I'm not saying it's the same thing, but it reminded me of this quote I was thinking about.
Yeah.
From, like, I don't even care who said it, but it was one of those people, you can probably guess, where they were saying that that the way that Jews were treated in Nazi Germany is exactly the way that Christians are treated in modern day America. Like, they were saying, like, it is literally the same thing.
What are you talking about?
There is no difference.
What? You couldn't... That is the worst thing I've ever heard.
That is radical Christian America. And by the way, if anyone wants to stick Pat Robinson in a gas chamber, I'm not gonna stop him.
Didn't he just say something about? He's the old guy from the 700 Club? Right?
Okay, and Owlbear wants Soul Blazer. Okay.
Is Pat Robinson? He's the old guy, the old Christian guy.
Yeah.
I think that he just basically denounced his faith and was like, "Gay people are all right."
That can't be true.
I'm pretty sure
Pat
he did that.
Robinson is the worst person.
I think
there's no chance.
I think that's true.
I won't believe it.
I'm gonna wiki it.
This is pretty good music.
Albert says, "Love you guys, but it's too deep for me. Get used to it. This is the new run button.
This is the new run button.
This is the new run button.
We've renamed ourselves Game Bench.
Sit on it.
So here what are you doing?
I'm still talking about this thing in the chat.
Just say what they're talking about.
Oh, they're still talking about, Attic was saying that he got mad earlier because, furries treat themselves like they're a legitimate oppressed group, but they haven't. He said no furries have been dragged through towns by a truck, and then I just said oppression isn't a competition. If someone is having a hard time, they're having a hard time.
Yeah, I was gonna say that they're oppressed.
Yeah, and it was just like, it's like, I like the phrase I don't respect you because you're not oppressed enough yet doesn't really make sense. Just kind of like, don't be a dick to people.
Hey, how about where the level of oppression for furries now, let's curb it, like, let's stop it there, and then just be cool.
Yeah.